Imagine the following scene: two people, born under the same sign, sharing many characteristics, but making completely different decisions. One moves forward without hesitation, faces challenges head-on, and is always ready to act. The other, calm and analytical, observes, reflects, and chooses the right moment to move. Both are Taurians, but something subtly and powerfully distinguishes them: the month they were born in. Does it seem exaggerated to say that just a few weeks can impact your personality so much? Well, know that astrologers have been studying the small but significant differences between Tauruses born in April and May for centuries. But after all, what really changes? And how does this influence your life, your choices, and even your path to success? In this video, we will delve into the hidden characteristics that differentiate Tauruses born in each month. You will discover if your determination comes from a more impulsive influence, or if your unwavering patience is your true asset. And in the end, you might be surprised by the power you carry within you. So, get ready to deeply understand how your Taurian essence is shaped according to the month of your birth. And if you've ever felt that you have a unique way of dealing with life, the answer might lie in the stars. Stay with me until the end, because this knowledge can change the way you see yourself. Now, let's unravel this mystery. April Tauruses vs. May Tauruses. What really changes? Now that you know that the month of your birth can impact your personality, it's time to understand what really changes between a Taurus born in April and another born in May. This difference is not just an astrological detail. It influences the way you think, act, and even how you relate to the world around you. To begin with, we need to talk about an essential concept in astrology: the transition between signs. Taurus governs the period from April 20th to May 20, but its beginning carries traits of the intense energy of Aries, while its end is already approaching the lightness of Gemini. And that's where everything starts to differ. If you were born in April, your Taurus carries a trace of Aries' combative spirit. This means that you can be more direct, agile in decision-making, and driven by an energy that pushes you to act quickly. You feel that you need to carve out your space, explore opportunities, and make things happen without waiting. That's why April Tauruses tend to be bolder and more determined to turn plans into reality. Those born in May under the sign of Taurus represent the classic essence of Taurus: patience, stability, and an unshakable strength. Their connection with the earth element is even deeper, which is reflected in structured thinking and a more calculated approach to life. While those born in April make quick decisions, those born in May analyze every detail, ensuring that each step is firm and secure. But does this apply to you? Think about the situations where you needed to make a big decision. Did you act on impulse and trust your intuition? Or did you wait, analyze, and only then take the next step? This answer can reveal a lot about the influence of your birth month. Now that we have understood the basic differences, let's delve even deeper into this analysis. Next, we will explore how each Taurus handles challenges, conflicts, and personal growth. You might be surprised by what comes next. Tauruses of April and May. How do they face challenges and make decisions? Now that we understand the fundamental differences between Tauruses born in April and May, let's analyze an essential aspect of life: how each one deals with challenges and makes important decisions. Since ancient times, astrology has been used to understand behavior patterns and reactions to obstacles. In the case of Taurus, a sign ruled by Venus, patience and determination are trademarks, but the way these qualities manifest can vary according to the month of birth. April Tauruses, quick action and instinctive courage. For those born in April, challenges are faced with a direct and determined approach. The influence of Aries still resonates, bringing impulsiveness and a natural desire to confront problems as soon as they arise. If something needs to be resolved, an April Taurus does not hesitate to act. This profile makes these people great in moments of crisis. Imagine a situation where a decision needs to be made in seconds. An April Taurus will probably be the first to step forward. He trusts his intuition and believes that waiting too long can be a mistake. The motto here is simple: The faster you solve it, the better. However, this haste can come at a cost. Impatience can lead to hasty decisions and, at times, a stubborn attitude, where changing one's mind becomes a challenge. For these Taurians, learning to balance speed with reflection can be a key to avoiding regrets in the future. Tauruses of May, strategic planning and persistency. On the other hand, those born in May demonstrate an admirable resilience in the face of challenges, but in a completely different way. If a Taurus born in April sees an obstacle as something to be knocked down immediately, the one born in May prefers to analyze, find the best approach, and follow a meticulous plan. What sets these Taurians apart is their ability to wait for the right moment. They know that certain battles are not won in haste, but rather with strategy and patience. If there is a problem along the way, the Taurus born in May prefers to observe, understand all the variables, and only then act. This behavior is extremely valuable in long-term decisions, such as financial investments or important life changes. However, this need for security can also lead to procrastination. May Taurians may take longer to take the first step, as they feel the need to ensure everything is perfect before acting. But after all, which of these approaches is better? The truth is that both have their strengths and challenges. While an April Taurus may excel in moments that require immediate action, a May Taurus shines in situations that demand patience and strategy. And you? How do you deal with life's challenges? In the next part, we will explore how these differences affect relationships and the way each Taurus builds connections with others. Taurus in April and May. How each relates to people. If there is one characteristic that defines Taurus, regardless of the month of birth, it is the ability to create deep and lasting bonds. Taurians are known for their unwavering loyalty and for valuing connections that offer stability. However, there are important nuances between those born in April and those born in May. April Tauruses, intensity and attraction to the Nutos born in April carry a vibrant energy and a magnetism that naturally attracts people. These Taurians tend to be more expressive and direct in their relationships, whether in friendships, romances, or even in the professional environment. The Aryan influence that still lingers over this phase of the sign makes these Taurians have a more passionate and intense approach when connecting with others. When they are interested in someone, they do not hesitate to show it. They get involved quickly, dive in head first, and love living in the moment. However, this intensity can create challenges. Since they are determined and confident, they can become frustrated when the people around them do not share the same emotional security. In some cases, this characteristic can lead to more dominating behavior, as they believe they know what is best for themselves and others. For these Taurians, the greatest lesson in relationships is practicing patience and understanding that not everyone shares the same fast pace. Learning to give space to others can make your connections even more harmonious. May Tauruses, loyalty and gradual construction. While April Taurians tend to express their feelings intensely, those born in May prefer a more stable path built over time. For them, a relationship needs solid foundations, and nothing is more valuable than mutual trust. If you have ever met a Taurus born in May, you know they don't open up quickly. His reserved demeanor might be mistaken for coldness, but in reality, he is just assessing whether the connection is worth the emotional investment. For him, relationships are like a tree. They need strong roots before they can grow. This need for emotional security makes them extremely loyal and reliable, but it can also make them resistant to change. If something goes out of control, or if the stability of the relationship is threatened, they may feel insecure and reluctant to accept new dynamics. The big challenge for these Taurians in relationships is learning that it is not always possible to predict and control everything. Sometimes, opening up to the unexpected can bring incredible experiences and further strengthen connections. Now that we have explored the differences among Taurians in their way of relating, let's take a step further. How do these personalities influence the pursuit of success and personal fulfillment? Find out in the next part. April and May babies. How each one achieves success. If there is something that all Taurians share, Regardless of their birth month, it is the determination to achieve their goals. Success, for Taurus, is not a matter of chance. It is the result of continuous effort and well-founded choices. However, the way each person walks towards their goals can be quite different. April Tauruses, boldness and agility in conquest. Those born in April have a more ambitious and immediate approach when it comes to achieving success. They are not afraid to take risks and are often the ones who take the initiative in projects, careers, and businesses. Their competitive instinct and Aries influence make them always seek new challenges and opportunities. In the professional environment, these Taurians tend to stand out for their quick decision-making and their willingness to take risks. If they perceive an opportunity, they seize it without hesitation. Natural entrepreneurs, they prefer action to waiting, believing that success comes to those who move before others. However, this rush to conquer can lead to challenges. Impatience and the desire for immediate results can lead them to make impulsive decisions without considering all the factors involved. For Tauruses born in April, one of the greatest lessons is understanding that some victories require time and strategy. Tauruses of May, planning and stability as keys to success. On the other hand, Taurians born in May adopt a more structured and cautious approach when it comes to personal and professional growth. They don't let themselves be carried away by haste. They prefer to build each step securely, ensuring that nothing collapses along the way. If a Taurus born in April seeks shortcuts to get there faster, one born in May prefers a solid and predictable path. This profile makes them stand out in areas that require patience and long-term commitment, such as investments, traditional careers, and family businesses. Due to being meticulous and disciplined, these Taurians manage to achieve a level of financial and professional stability that few signs possess. However, their resistance to change can become an obstacle. In a world that is always evolving, knowing how to adapt and take risks at the right time can be the difference between not missing out on valuable opportunities. 2 ways to succeed. One same destiny. The most interesting thing about Taurus is that, whether through the drive and courage of those born in April or the patience and planning of those born in May, success is inevitable for those who follow their own natural characteristics. While one conquers through immediate impact, the other strengthens in constancy. And you? Which approach do you identify with more? Tauruses of April and May. How each sees money and prosperity. If there is a sign that understands the value of financial security, that sign is Taurus. With a natural connection to material stability, Taurians know that money is not just a means of survival, it is a symbol of comfort, security, and fulfillment. But do all Taurians see prosperity in the same way? The answer is no. Those born in April and May share the desire to build a solid foundation, but the way they manage and multiply their resources follows different paths. April Tauruses, boldness and controlled risk. For those born in April, money is something that should circulate and multiply. These Taurians are not afraid to invest, test new strategies, and explore innovative paths to increase their earnings. If there is a promising opportunity, they are among the first to take the initial step. This makes them excellent entrepreneurs and investors in dynamic markets, such as technology and innovation. However, this willingness to take risks can lead them to make impulsive mistakes, betting big without considering all possible scenarios. If there is a valuable piece of advice for these Taurians, it is to balance courage with strategy. Before diving into any investment or financial decision, it is essential to assess risks and consider the long term. May Taurinos, slow and safe construction. Taurians born in May, on the other hand, are extremely cautious when it comes to money. Their approach is simple: save, plan, and only invest in something that offers absolute security. For them, prosperity is built with patience, not through bold bets. This makes them masters at accumulating wealth progressively. They prefer conservative and long-term investments, such as real estate, fixed income funds, and family businesses. For these Taurians, it is more important to secure a stable future than to chase immediate profits. However, this need for security can, in some cases, cause them to miss good opportunities. The fear of taking risks can prevent them from expanding their financial horizons, limiting their growth potential. Two approaches, one goal. Although their strategies are different, both Taurians share an essential characteristic. They know that true wealth does not come solely from money, but from the stability and well-being it provides. Whether through bold investments or meticulous planning, Taurians always find a way to thrive. But after all, which of these approaches suits you best? Tauruses of April and May. How does each one build their legacy? If there is something that every Taurus desires, besides financial stability, it is to leave a lasting mark on the world. For them, true success is not just momentary, it is something that can be felt, lived, and appreciated over time. But, as we have already seen, the way each Taurus builds their legacy directly depends on the month they were born. April bullfighters. The legacy of innovation and courage. Those born in April tend to seek a legacy based on action and transformation. They want to be remembered as those who made bold decisions, who challenged limits, and who left an immediate impact on the lives of the people around them. For this reason, these Taurians often build their legacy through ambitious projects, innovative ventures, and achievements that require courage. They are not content to simply follow safe paths. They need to explore, create, and change the landscape in which they live. However, this search for the new can lead them to change direction several times throughout their lives. Their need for evolution may lead them to leave unfinished projects behind in search of something greater. For these Taurians, the great lesson is to find a balance between innovation and consistency, ensuring that their achievements are lasting. May. Tauruses. The legacy of stability and solid construction. Taurians born in May, on the other hand, build their legacy with patience, dedication, and an unwavering commitment to durability. They believe that true impact comes from what is done with time, effort, and attention to detail. These Taurians generally invest in long-term careers, family businesses, and projects that grow gradually but steadily. They want to be remembered as those who built something solid and reliable that spans generations. However, their aversion to change may cause them to resist new opportunities that could expand their impact. The challenge for May Taurians is to understand that adapting to the world does not mean abandoning their essence, but rather finding new ways to strengthen what they have already built, building an unshakable future regardless of the month of birth. All Taurians share the need to leave something valuable behind, whether through innovative achievements or by building something solid and lasting. Whatever the path, one thing is certain: Taurus never goes unnoticed. Their presence leaves deep roots, influencing future generations. And you, what legacy do you wish to build? How does everyone plan for the future? If there's one thing that defines a Taurus, it's the ability to build a solid and reliable future. Taurus doesn't like to live on the fly. Everything needs to have a solid foundation, whether in relationships, career, or finances. However, the paths chosen to achieve the stability vary depending on the month of birth. While some Taurians prefer a more direct and bold approach, others follow a more calculated and safe route. Let's better understand these differences and how they influence major life decisions. April Taurians. Action and adaptability. Those born in April are not afraid to change their plans if they see a better opportunity along the way. They see life as a dynamic journey, where the future can be adjusted as circumstances change. This makes them always in search of growth, whether by changing careers, investing in new projects, or exploring different possibilities. They believe that the best way to ensure a solid future is through adaptation and continuous learning. However, this flexibility can lead them to have difficulty maintaining a long-term plan. Being more impulsive, they may miss valuable opportunities by not delving deeply enough into a single path. For these Taurians, the biggest challenge is balancing the need to explore with the importance of building a lasting foundation. Tauruses of May. Planning and patience. Born under Taurus and May, are masters of strategic planning. They do not make hasty decisions and prefer to follow a well-structured path. where each step is calculated to avoid unnecessary risks. When they think about the future, they don't act on impulse. They analyze all the variables before taking action. If they are going to buy a house, change jobs, or start a new project, they do it with the certainty that they have made the best possible decision. This patience and caution ensure that these Taurians build an extremely secure and prosperous future. However, this mindset can also make them hesitate too much before taking the first step, missing out on good opportunities out of fear of leaving their comfort zone. The challenge for them is to learn that, at times, taking risks is part of life, and that waiting for the perfect moment can mean missing out on valuable opportunities. Two paths, one same destined irregardless of the month of birth. A Taurus always seeks a future where they can live with comfort, security, and fulfillment. While one prefers to move quickly and adjust the course as they go, the other builds their journey with patience and meticulous planning. And you? How do you see yourself planning your future? Tauruses of April and May. How does each one face changes and transitions? If there's something that can throw a Taurus off balance, it's unexpected change. As a sign ruled by the earth element, Taurus values stability and prefers to follow a safe path. However, life doesn't always respect our plans, and that's where we see a marked difference between those born in April and May. While some Taurians view changes as opportunities for growth, others prefer to avoid them as much as possible, adapting only when necessary. But which of these approaches is more effective? Let's explore how each one reacts to moments of transition and what this reveals about their personality. April Tauruses. Boldness in the face of the Nufur Taurians born in April. Changes are challenges that need to be faced with courage. The lingering Aries influence during this phase of the sign gives them a more adventurous spirit, allowing them to see new opportunities where others would only see uncertainties. If something unexpected happens, like a job change, a move to another city, or even the end of a relationship, these Taurians do not freeze. On the contrary, they act quickly to adapt and find a solution. Often, they are the first to take the initiative and lead the transition, inspiring those around them. However, this need for immediate action can lead them to make decisions without fully assessing the long-term impacts. For these Taurians, the greatest lesson is to balance impulsiveness with patience, understanding that not every change requires an instant reaction. Tauruses of May. Resistance and gradual adaptation. Those born in May, on the other hand, tend to resist change. For them, any change in routine or environment is viewed with suspicion, as they prefer the security of what they already know. These Taurians handle transitions slowly and meticulously, trying to preserve as much as possible the stability they have built. If they need to change careers, for example, they only do so after much reflection and detailed planning. They need to be absolutely sure that the new situation will be as safe or safer than the previous one. This approach avoids hasty mistakes, but it can also result in missed opportunities. By hesitating too much before acting, they may end up stuck in situations that don't make them happy, simply out of fear of the unknown. The challenge for Taurians in May is to accept that certain changes are inevitable, and that adapting can be the path to an even more prosperous life. Accepting the flow of life, whether facing changes head-on or adapting slowly, one thing is certain: Taurus always finds a way to turn any situation into something positive. The secret lies in knowing when to act quickly and when to wait for the right moment. And you, how do you deal with changes in your life? How does each one impact the world around them? Taurus is not just a sign that seeks stability for itself. Its presence also directly influences the people around, whether through the strength of their determination or the security they convey. Taurians leave deep marks in the places they go. But how exactly does this happen? The answer varies according to the month of birth. While some Taurians impact the world with energy and initiative, others shape the environment with patience and reliability. Let's understand how these two forces manifest. April Tauruses. The power to inspire and transform. Those born in April carry a spirit of action and leadership that makes them true catalysts for change. They not only carve their own paths, they also encourage others to step out of their comfort zones and face challenges head-on. Whether in the workplace, among friends, or in the family, these Taurians are usually the ones who motivate people to believe in themselves. They are the type of person who says, "Go ahead and do it. You can do it." Their dynamic energy and willingness to face challenges make them natural influencers, especially in environments where quick and bold decisions are needed. However, the same intensity can sometimes make them seem impatient or domineering, especially with those who prefer a more relaxed pace. The biggest challenge for Tauruses in April is understanding that not everyone processes change in the same way. Learning to respect other people's time can make your influence even more powerful and positive. May Tauruses, the strength of stability and constant support. While April Tauruses impact the world through action, those born in May do so with presence, patience, and reliability. They are those people whom everyone knows they can count on, regardless of the situation. Their friends, family, and colleagues see in them a safe harbor, someone who remains calm even in the most turbulent moments. Their influence is neither explosive nor impulsive. It is silent, but powerful. They help others find direction not through pressure, but by example. However, this constancy can make them hesitate to take initiative when necessary. For these Taurians, the greatest lesson is understanding that sometimes being a leader means taking the first step, not just supporting others to move forward. 2 ways to change the world: whether by encouraging others to take action or ensuring that there will always be a solid foundation for everyone to rely on. Taurians have a profound impact on their environment. How does each one pursue their dreams? Whatever a Taurus's dream may be, one thing is certain: they don't give up easily. Determined, focused, and tireless, those born under this sign possess an incredible ability to turn goals into reality. However, the way each Taurus approaches this journey can be quite different, depending on the month of birth. While some see dreams as something to be conquered with movement and boldness, others prefer a gradual and meticulously planned path. Let's explore these differences and understand which approach might be more effective in achieving success. April Tauruses, courage to act. For those born in April, dreaming is not just imagining, it's acting. They do not settle for waiting for the perfect moment. If they see an opportunity, they go after it without hesitation. These Taurians are driven by the desire for achievement and prefer to learn through practice, even if it means making mistakes along the way. Their philosophy is simple: if I don't try, I'll never know what it could have been. However, this rush to achieve can lead them to become frustrated when results do not appear immediately. For them, the greatest lesson is to understand that some dreams require patience and consistency. If they can balance their thirst for action with a well-structured strategy, they can achieve extraordinary feats. Tauruses of May, patience and solid construction. May Taurians, on the other hand, view their dreams as a construction that must be built brick by brick. They don't chase goals without first being sure that each step is well calculated. They are the ones who plan, analyze, and only make decisions when they feel 100% sure. Their patience and persistence ensure that, even in the face of obstacles, they never lose sight of the final goal. The challenge for these Taurians is to avoid falling into analysis paralysis, where they plan so much that they end up delaying action. The fear of failure can make them take longer than necessary to take the first step. Learning that taking risks is part of the process can help them turn their dreams into reality more quickly. 2 paths, one same destined: whether with courage and immediate action, or with patience and strategy. One thing is certain: Taurus always gets where they want. The secret lies in finding the balance between taking risks and planning, between acting and waiting for the right moment. Tauruses of April and May, the path to personal fulfillment, have reached the end of this journey through the Taurus universe. And now you understand how the month of your birth influences the way you act, think, and shape your life. Whether you are a Taurus born in April or May, one thing is undeniable: Taurus is a sign of strength, persistence, and achievement. What have we seen so far? April Taurians are driven by action, unafraid of challenges, and achieve what they want with boldness and energy. May Taurians prefer a more stable path, analyzing each step before acting, building everything with solidity and patience. But in the end, it doesn't matter what your profile is. What really makes the difference is knowing how to use your qualities in the best possible way. If you are an April Taurus, remember that not everything needs to be done in a hurry. Your boldness is a powerful tool, but when combined with planning, it can take you even further. If you were born in May, keep in mind that opportunities don't wait forever. Your patience and intelligence are valuable gifts, but sometimes taking risks is part of the path to achievement. Your destiny is in your hands. Whatever your style, you were born with the power to build the life you desire. You have the instinct, the resilience, and the mindset to turn dreams into reality. Now tell me, which of these characteristics do you identify with the most? Do you see yourself more as a Taurus from April or May? Write in the comments and share your experience. If you liked this video, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any special content about astrology. And remember, your success does not depend on the stars. It depends on how you choose to shine. See you in the next video.